And Pupper says that if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for more videos about Japan. Welcome to our channel.
This is literally our channel.
Literally our channel.
Literally nobody else owns it except us.
Nobody
it's
else.
Ours. The Pigeon's Nest.
The
Pigeon's Nest.
The Pigeon's Nest. So for those of you that don't know, I'm Alyssa.
This is Danny.
And we are the pigeons. One half of the pigeons. There's two little pigeons.
We are 2/5 of the pigeons.
Oh, Pupper now. She's our oldest. Which is fitting because this is a video all about Japan. And she is Japanese. So we thought for our first sit down video that we would answer the most popular questions that we get about Japan.
The language, what is it like? It's a bunch of symbols. And if you've ever watched anime, which I haven't, it sounds like that because a lot of that's Japanese.
When we first got here, have you ever heard of that show Ni Hao Kailan?
No, that's fucking Chinese.
Yeah, no, when we first got here, I was like, I hope that's Japanese because I can learn basic Japanese using that, but it's Chinese. So. But anyway.
I gotta catch up on my Ni Hao Kailan before I move to Japan. Nobody's speaking it.
Ni hao.
Did they change their language?
So anyway, the language barrier isn't that bad because the closer you get to base, there's kind of people that speak English if you go somewhere. It's the further you go away though is when you're really not gonna find anyone that speaks English.
Big no sign.
If you go out to eat or something, there's mostly pictures.
Or English menus.
Or an English menu.
They'll have the Japanese pictures on one side with words, and you look at what is all this stuff, and they go, oh, whoosh, and flip it over, and it's all in English.
Certain places you'll start to walk up, and before you even get up there, they're already flipping the menu, and you're like,
McDonald's,
okay,
it's a big one. You gotta have an English menu, McDonald's.
Which leads us into the next question about food.
Sushi, we have been very
thrilled, I guess.
We haven't really explored a lot though. We've been to a few places because Alyssa's been pregnant for out of the 36 months we will have been here for, probably 30 of those months.
Feels like it.
18 months.
Or we've had a baby and you're not, most of the food places here are 10-seaters. So if you try to go into a food place, unless you kind of been in there before, it's not always the most
kid friendly or new baby friendly with a car seat.
I don't want to say it's not kid friendly, but they just don't, they might not have high chairs, or there might not be room for a car seat. There's this one place off the wall. Mm-hmm. You have to go upstairs to get to. So if you have a stroller, you're not gonna get up there with it. So we really only ever go to the conveyor belt sushi because there's always screaming kids there, so you never feel out of place.
Blend right in, yeah.
And they have high chairs, which attach right to the table. And then we can go get ramen because that's kid friendly, but we can only go if they have a sit down table.
All times too.
Yeah. Because they don't have high chairs there, but in Japan, some places that you go to, they'll have the tables on the floor, what you picture when you think of Japan. And so you have to go take your shoes off, and then you sit on the floor on pillows. And so it's really easy with kids if you do that because they can just either sit on the floor, or they have little chairs that we always pull up. But they only have 4 of those tables at the ramen place that we go to, so we have to go right when they open. And then the only other place that we really get food is Coco's, but that's also really small, and Ethan is a mess when he eats curry.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. So that's one of those things we have to do while we're at home.
So we usually get it to go.
Oh, Scoopies!
He's gonna hate it. Put it around the chair. Put it on the chair. Pupper, look.
Her formal name is Pop-Tart.
Come here.
Her nicknames are Pupper? Scoops?
She is a Shiba Inu, which directly translated is Shiba dog.
Sheepdog.
So when we first got here, we would have like the maintenance people and stuff are they speak Japanese, and they would like come in our house and be like, oh, Shiba something, and I could never figure out what they were saying. And then I found out that they're saying Shiba Ken, because that's how where we live they say dog.
She also likes to live her life as positively as possible, so she likes to identify as a Shiba Ken and not a Shiba Cannot. Isn't that right, Scoopies?
I cannot.
She has.
She's why? She was happy. Next question is, when do we leave? So we got here in April of 2017, and we will leave in May of 2020.
37 months later.
She looks so cute.
If you want to see her be a normal dog, you can push her ears forward, and she gets very normal. Or you want to see her be high speed. And she looks this way, and then you go.
She'll do it herself though if you put her in the right spot. Alright, next question.
She also gets very needy. Look at this.
Another question that we obviously used to get, because a lot of people, that if you know us, you know this, but do we live on base?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes. So Masawa, I think, is actually the only base
Pretty sure.
anywhere
Only 3 years deep.
that you have to live on base if you're married. So if you're like a single airman, you can live off base in these like 4-bedroom houses. But if you're married, you have 4-bedroom. You have to live on base. So we have 2 kids in a 2-bedroom house, and we're stuck in here until we leave. Okay.
What's the next section?
So I guess I've never really been asked this, but I think it's more of like a fun fact, because I think we're obviously old enough to drink no matter where we are.
True.
But is the drinking age?
Yep.
Here it's 20.
Air Force.
It's not focusing on the shot glass.
On base. On base, you can buy cigarettes when you're 18.
18.
But you can buy alcohol when you're 20. Off base has to be 20 for both.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is like not questions that we've been asked, but like I guess like fun facts about Japan. And the one thing that I think I found like the most like mind blowing when we got here were the toilets. They're called squatty potties. So it's basically a hole in the ground, and it's for women. Well, do you have squatty potties in the men's room? Or you just have like regular urinals?
There's only a few places I've been with public restrooms, and it's been like the mall and a couple other places. It's been the hospital. It's like nice urinals, and they had the nice toilets.
I will try to insert a picture here if I can figure out how. But basically, it's either that or they have like these nice toilets that have sound, so people can't hear whatever you're doing in the toilet.
Popin'.
And they have heated seats, or you have a squatty potty. There is no like regular, normal, like sit on the toilet and flush.
Driving on the left side of the road is really no different than driving on the right side of the road, because you were on the right side of the car as opposed to the left side of the car. So really, you're just in the middle of the road.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much the same thing. It takes like 45 minutes to get used to. The only thing that's weird is the blinkers and windshield wipers
Yes.
are on opposite sides.
Yes.
So when you go to hit your blinker, you hit your windshield wipers, you're like, ah.
I definitely feel like I caught, like it, you catch onto the blinker faster because you use it more often. And then when I went to use my wipers for the first time, I definitely hit the blinkers. Like even though I knew that was the blinker, you just don't use your wipers every day. Did you ever hear someone say it was like the Masawa wave? Like when you go to put on your blinker, you hit your wipers, and that's how you know if you just got here. And I think we'll end this on the last most fun fact
Which is?
that there are no open container laws in Japan. So you can literally walk out of a convenience store drinking a beer and no one can stop you. I'm absolutely editing that out.
In conclusion, whenever we have a nice little festival off base in Misawa City, we got like our little float parades and American Day, which is great. We have the most absolute. Well, you got like A-list celebrities, B-list celebrities. What's the bottom, like F?
The end of the alphabet is Z.
So, if you have somebody that absolutely nobody has ever heard of besides maybe one person that works at this base, that's who we got for American Day.
Like the singer he's talking about.
Where if you go however many miles south where Okinawa is from here, they get A-list celebrities. People who are actually current, which have real music out now. Further down.
Don't even get me started on Okinawa.
Don't even get her started.
How they actually
so
have a BX, like a BX sized BX, where we have like, I think it's like, I can't even think of an American store that's like the equivalent. Maybe it says
Dollar Tree?
Forever 21. There's like not a single thing that you can get there. Like I automatically assume that I need to order things on Amazon because they're not gonna have it. So yeah, that's all we can think of right now. So hopefully that was interesting and you learned something about Japan. So thank you for tuning in and watching our video. Is there anything you want to add?
I love you.
I'm uncomfortable.